Hey everyone, Jane here at Attrell Toyota here in Brampton, and right now you are looking at the 2018 Camry LE upgrade. Now this particular vehicle is in Celestial Silver Metallic, however it does come available in a variety of colors, and I will list those in the description below. But what I'm going to do for you right now is give you a quick little walk around the exterior, show you as many features as I possibly can, and then I'm going to bring you inside. Now keep in mind while watching this video that this is the very first year since 1992 that the Camry is 100% different. It is built on our TNGA platform, so that's our Toyota New Global Architecture platform. And if you don't know too much about that, I highly recommend that you look it up because it's kind of leading the way that vehicles are going to be built in the future, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, back to this particular vehicle. We have this gorgeous sleek grille at the front. It is done in black, as well as your chrome Toyota emblem, which does have a bit of a gloss covering over it, and that's just because we have sonars behind it that does support our Toyota safety sense. Our headlights are LED headlights. On the sides here, we have 17-inch alloy wheels. So much attention to detail has gone into making this vehicle that they've even changed the location of the side view mirror. So last year the mirrors were actually up here and now they're down here, and that's just to add a little extra visibility. Also, you see these little dimples at the top of the mirror here? Those aren't just for design, they're for aerodynamics. So when I say they put so much attention into detail, it comes down to all these little tiny details that they've added for us. Beautiful sleek body lines along the sides. Fuel cap will be on the driver's side of the vehicle. On the rear here, we have LED taillights as well as your chrome badging. And when I say they changed everything, I mean they even changed the Camry emblem. So I think that's pretty awesome. You have your LED badging down there as well. Taillights do wrap up along the side of the vehicle, which I always love the look of. Again, you can see those gorgeous body lines. And lastly, we have LED signals integrated in those side view mirrors. So there you have it, the exterior of the 2018 Camry LE upgrade. Let's go inside. So just before I bring you inside of this beautiful vehicle, I just want to show you what your key fob is going to look like. And it does look just like this. Now, as you can see, there's no physical key on here. Now, the best part about this is that you don't even have to press the unlock button. This is what we call our smart key system, and as long as that fob is in your purse pocket or anywhere on your person, your car is actually going to unlock simply by touching the door handle. On our driver's side door here, we have our controls for your power windows as well as your power locks. And also all four windows will go automatically up and down with one touch of a button. We also have our power side view mirror control there. Now there's one thing I do want to point out on this door, and that is the door handle. I've mentioned they paid so much attention to detail while building this vehicle, to the point that this door handle took 6 months to design. And that's right down to the shape, the style, and even the feel and the sound of how it opens the door. So if you are interested in the Camry, that's one thing to take a look at. It just kind of paves the way for all the rest of the details that have gone into this vehicle. Now, because it is a smart key system, it's a push to start vehicle. So simply put your foot on the brake, push that button there, and the engine will start up for you. On the left-hand side of our steering wheel, we have our automatic high beams. That is part of our Toyota safety sense. We also have our traction control. We have changed the location of where you can pop your hood and your fuel cap. So it used to be on the floor, now they're push buttons. So they will automatically open all the way, which is pretty awesome, especially the trunk. On our steering wheel, which is tilt and telescopic adjustable, there's tons of controls. So on this side here, you have all your arrows, your OK, your back, as well as your Bluetooth button, which they've narrowed down to one button instead of two on the 2018 Camrys. We have your volume down and up, as well as your voice recognition. Now this side here, these two are part of our Toyota safety sense as well. So this one's our dynamic radar cruise control. And then this one here is our lane departure alert with steering assist. So we have our automatic high beams, our lane departure, our dynamic radar, and the last thing that we also have is our pre-collision system. Now where you're going to find that is up here in your multi-information display. So right there is your pre-collision system, and that does have pedestrian detect built into it as well. Now there's a couple more safety features just underneath that aren't part of our Toyota safety sense but are fantastic features, and that's our blind spot monitor systems as well as our rear cross traffic alert. So this 2018 Camry LE upgrade is super safe. Now, another thing to point out, this is the very first time since probably ever that the Camry has seen the cruise control on the steering wheel here instead of that little toggle down here. So that's pretty awesome. I prefer it this way. I know some people do like it the other way. I think this looks a lot more flush and sleek, but completely your discretion. We have our mode button down here, and we also have some controls for your audio. So let's talk a little about the audio. In the center, we have an 8-inch touchscreen display. It does come integrated with AM, FM radio, as well as XM, Bluetooth, a USB input, auxiliary input, CD player, and a backup camera. Now, on top of all of this, there's also our Entune. So Entune is an app-based audio system that does allow you to have navigation. You can look at stocks and weather and tons and tons of cool stuff in there. So definitely go through the Entune system if you are interested in this Camry. Now I'm going to put it into reverse just to show you that this upgrade package does have a dynamic backup camera instead of a regular one. So if I turn my steering wheel, that yellow line is going to move, whereas that blue line is going to stay still, and that's to project where you're going. So pretty awesome. Just underneath that, we do have our dual air zone in this vehicle. So you can change the temperature from the passenger side to the driver's side. You simply just got to click that sync button if you want them to be the same. Just underneath that, we have our USB input as well as our auxiliary input. We have a charging outlet. Now in the upgrade package, we also offer our Qi wireless charging. Now I like to call it QI, but I've been told it's pronounced Qi, but it's in most Samsung devices now. I don't think Apple has it just yet, but it's wireless charging, so all you really need to do is put your phone down, press that power button, make sure that little light's on, and it will charge your phone wirelessly. Awesome. 2018, pretty cool. Now just underneath that, we have a little storage container. To close it, you just want to push it again and it will close for you. We have an automatic transmission in this vehicle. However, you can flip it over to Tiptronic if you would prefer to do gear changes yourself. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if they can get this car in a manual. In Canada, I know that you cannot. I'm not sure about the States, but unfortunately there are no manual editions. In the SEs, though, they do have the paddle shifters, which are really fun. Down here, we have our heated seat controls. Last year, we only had 2. This year, we have 3 settings for both the driver and the passenger. Our center console is massive, so you can fit everything that you need. Hopefully your driver's license, insurance, all that good stuff could fit in there for you. And as for the seats are a beautiful cloth bucket seat. They are done in a black fabric material. However, they have this charcoal gray going down the center of them. And I just love these little accents of the little lines at the top. I don't know why, it just really adds something. Anyways, so we have our heated seats. Your passenger seat will be manual adjustable, as compared to your driver's seat is an 8-way power adjustable with lumbar support. Up top, we have our dual overhead vanity mirrors. We also have an auto-dimming rear view mirror with an integrated compass, as well as garage door openers. I know they're kind of difficult to see, but they're just across the bottom. Up top here, we do have a sunglass holder built in for you with a little cushy pad on the inside so that nothing gets scratched. And this, I love to point this out, we have our SOS Safety Connect built into this beautiful vehicle. And the best part about it is that you don't even need a Bluetooth phone set up. This will work without a phone in the vehicle and will keep you nice and safe. Hopefully you will never have to use it, but if you do, it is there for your accessibility. One more minor detail that I want to point out. These lights are LEDs, so actually the entire Camry has LED lighting throughout the whole thing. So there you have it, my friends, the 2018 Camry LE upgrade. Bringing you into the rear seat of the vehicle, that black cloth material is carried throughout, as well as that beautiful charcoal patterning going down the center of the seats. Now, let's bring you completely inside here, as we do have our contoured front seat backs in this vehicle. So there's a bit of a curve to that seat, which just allows for a little more leg room from the back passengers to the seats in front of them. We also have our very own vent, so we can stay either nice and cool or nice and warm, depending on the weather. We have a seat back pocket in our passenger side seat here. Of course, we have the ability of opening and closing your own windows, and there are bottle holders in both the doors. However, if there's only 2 or 1 person back here, you can flip this center seat down, which does give you access to 2 cup holders as well as an armrest. So there you have it, the rear seat of the Camry LE upgrade. So with the smart key system, the doors aren't the only thing that's going to respond to that. The trunk is going to do the same. So just underneath here, there's a little button. You just want to touch it one time and it will completely open up for you. Now I've left these in the vehicle. Normally I take them out, but it's because I always forget to mention that we have tub floor mats this year. So we do have the cloth ones, and then we have the plastic, and they are the tub style mats, so that your car will stay nice and clean, and that is just stock in every Camry, which is awesome. But looking back here, as you can see, we are given tons and tons of space. So if you're a daily commuter to school or to work, you could definitely fit everything that you would need. If you are someone that likes to go on little weekend getaways, I'm sure this car would suffice. Now, if you are someone that likes to go snowboarding, golfing, or even just help a friend move and have something that you don't think would fit back here, we do have our 60/40 folding back seat, so you can flip either the big half or the small half down, fit that long gear, and still have room for some passengers. Or of course, you have the option of flipping both of those seats down. You will eliminate the back seats, but you will definitely extend that cargo space. To do so, there's just little pull tabs. You just want to pull on either side and or both. There you have it, the trunk of the Camry. Now, actually, before I forget, I did mention that they've changed how it opens. So it opens completely. Now, these are in a different position than they were last year, and that just allows for the trunk to be a little further back and allows you to have a little more access when you're kind of bending down to get things in and out of the vehicle. So little attention to little details really make this vehicle amazing. So of course I have saved the best for last for you all. But before I talk about the engine, I just want to point out a very simple but very convenient feature that I absolutely adore about the Camry. And you just saw it. And that's the fact that we have a hydraulic hood. Now, as I mentioned, it's very simple, but it's very, very convenient. I like that you don't have to fiddle with that little stick. It just adds a lot for me. Now, underneath the hood here is what really matters, and that is our 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. It does have 16 valves as well as variable valve timing with intelligence. Now, not only does this provide us with a lot of power and a really fun ride, but it also remains fuel efficient. So you're looking at 203 horsepower paired with 184 pound-feet of torque, and then it remains at 7.3 liters for 100 kilometers on the road. So that's about $1,400 a year on fuel. Now keep in mind, this is the amount of power that the 4-cylinder engine produces, but of course we have the V6 available in the Camrys as well. So there you have it, my friends. It was my absolute pleasure giving you the walk around of the 2018 Camry LE upgrade. Now, if you do like what you're watching, go check out our YouTube channel because we have tons of videos of all the cars, trucks, and SUVs that we have here on the lot, plus some extras. Also, don't forget to press like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for watching.